Welcome back to TFE, a weekly news podcast in which we give our thoughts, feelings, and emotions on latest game, film, tech, streaming, and other random crap we feel like. I am your host, Dan, and I'm joined with you, as always, by my co-host, Danny.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm okay. I mean, I've just had a roast dinner, so I've got a food coma on set right now.
I had sweet potato fries and some chicken ball things, like the popcorn chicken from KFC, but not from KFC.
It's nice to know that you're still living healthy.
Yeah.
Have a nice, healthy, balanced diet.
Thank you. I had barbecue sauce with it as well.
Yes, because that makes it so much better. All of your
It's honey barbecue sauce.
all
as
of your
well,
nutrients
so it had a
are
nice
in that honey barbecue sauce.
Yeah. I thought the potato fries were like the sweet potato fries were a good aspect to that. And chicken's good for you. High in protein.
Chicken is very good for you. I mean, I eat chicken all the time.
Breaded chicken.
Yeah, probably not, but you know, I do love my chicken. Anyway, in this week's episode, we are talking about HBO making more DC spin-offs, Ubisoft is recycling content, and Elon Musk becomes the biggest shareholder in something.
Twitter.
That's a spoiler, right? That was a spoiler. Why did you say things? Why do you have to spoil things?
Because that's who I am as a person. Let's spoil Moon Knight.
Okay, yeah, well, that's good. I suppose that is a good segue onto our first segment of Rapid Reviews, and we are going to cover Moon Knight Episode 2.
Ooh.
And I enjoyed this
What'd you
episode.
think?
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this show. I don't understand why some of the people I know don't like it and say it's boring, but I'm just like, your opinion means nothing. So,
I think
hey,
it's
look.
because it's not very... What's
Action heavy.
Yeah, it's not very action heavy. Not really at all. It's mainly more psychological.
Psychological and character driven.
Yes, and I think my favourite moment is when Steven gets a suit.
What, Mr. Knight suit?
Yes, I
In
love
the
that
comics.
suit so much. And he has the scrap with the jackal.
And he like tries to punch it, punches it, and then just gets taken down.
Yeah, and he just
immediately
starts saying sort of like English slang as well.
Yeah, he does the Muhammad Ali like stings like a butterfly thing, but not that one.
Yeah, he said, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. My name's Steven with the V."
Yeah, it's a good little thing.
Yeah, so this sort of revealed a lot in this episode. It possibly revealed too much.
No, I think it did a good job. I didn't find it revealed too much. I did like... Okay, so I'm sad, and I saw a barcode or a QR code in this show on the storage locker, and I was like, it's Marvel. They're going to have done something. So I scanned it, and it gave you a free comic book. So if you want a free comic book, you can scan that barcode
Oh, that's pretty
when
cool.
he opens his store. Yeah.
Is it a Moon Knight comic book?
Yes, Dan. Why would it not be?
I don't know. Maybe they just wrote a Spider-Man one. Who am I supposed to know? Maybe it's Doctor Strange. Maybe it's a teaser for the next film or something. I don't know.
That's what the link is underneath, Dan. You know, where it says free Moon Knight comics presented by Marvel
I
Unlimited.
don't pay attention to everything, do I?
Clearly not.
Well, would I pay attention to you?
Because it wasn't me. It was a sheet of paper in front of you on a screen.
Did you
That
or
you're
did you
looking
not
at.
put it there?
Yes. But
So
I left it. And you would have then looked at it when you titled it.
Well, yeah, but you know. Anyway, yeah, I think it's still a good episode. I'm still enjoying the show. I'm just a bit worried that the next few episodes aren't going to be as psychological based. There's going to be more action. It's going to be more MCU.
It's gonna be in Egypt.
We'll wait and see. Though.
We're
We'll wait
gonna
and see.
have
Looking
him
forward to it.
smashing up a pyramid.
Yes, other people have also thought about maybe this is another personality.
What is Egypt?
Well, the one that wakes up in Egypt.
No, it's Mark.
It's not confirmed. It's people
No,
it's
it is
speculation, right?
No, yeah, but they're wrong. It's just Mark.
You don't know that. You don't know.
Well, we do, because he didn't let Steven out. So yeah, it's just Mark.
Anyway, let's go
That's
on
silly.
to stream that movie news into my head. And there wasn't a lot of news this week, but mainly DC. Well, the first one is DC's Aqualad is getting his own HBO Max series.
Mm-hmm. Courtesy of Charlize Theron.
And who is that?
You know Charlize Theron.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do. Look up her face, and you will know who she is. I'm not going to tell you who she is. You're going to have to just look her up. I don't know who Aqualad is, but
Honestly,
I mean,
she does not look familiar at all.
Look up her films then. She's in the Fast and Furious franchise, Dan. She's in the
I
Mad
don't watch
Max
Fast and
feud.
Furious.
She's in Mad Max.
Don't watch Mad Max.
She's She's in The Old Guard on
I've
Netflix.
seen Hancock before, but that was a very long time ago.
I am amazed you don't know who Charlize Theron is.
I'm looking at his films, and I've only seen one of them, and it was not a very long time ago.
You're mad. I don't know how you've lived at all.
Well, I only watched Star Wars during lockdown. That's the first time I watched that set of franchise. Still not finished Lord of the Rings yet.
Okay. Well, let's move on, because that's just a sad, sad thing in your life.
Yeah, well, something I have watched is Harley Quinn, and apparently Harley Quinn's also getting a spin-off about the Villains Bar.
Yeah, so they're stealing the idea from Hishi, how it should have ended, where they just have the villains in a bar. So, hey, look, I hope they hire some of those people, because their show's funny, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be interested in this. I don't know if it really sounds like something that I would be into, or the plot of it. I feel like
it's got
the
Kite
main
Man
thing
in
that
it,
makes
so-
Harley Quinn good is, well, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
It's not Kite Man,
No.
because it's going to have Kite Man in it. Gave the first tease for the proposed spin-off show at the panel is right now. It's only in development, so it is possible it may never get beyond this stage, but it is definitely more than just an idea, according to the dude. Nonans will center on D-list villain Kite Man as he buys Nonan's bar, as seen on Harley Quinn. It's a place for bad guys of Gotham to hang out and grab a beer, drink together, not to mention commiserate about Batman and other superheroes. So yeah, they are literally just stealing Hishi's format for the villains, where they just talk about how they... Yeah, that's crazy. I hope if they do it, they at least consult with them. Or Hishi sues, and then DC loses money.
That would be quite funny, but also Harley Quinn, third season, if you don't know, is due to premiere sometime later this year.
Oh, I just realized this Aqualad thing is a live-action DC thing. I thought it was an animated thing.
So did I.
That's crazy. I mean, Aquaman is the most profitable, well, not most profitable, but the highest grossing DC film of all time. So why not do spin-offs for Aquaman?
Because it's Aquaman.
But he's the highest
Also, this
grossing...
isn't the first time we've had live-action Aqualad.
A spin-off, isn't it?
No.
Oh, one of the shitty TV shows.
It was in Titans.
One of the shitty TV shows.
Titans isn't bad. It's alright.
Okay, sure. We'll go with that.
It's not that bad. It's alright.
It never really appealed to me. I've not really watched any of the DC TV shows.
It's just a bit too dark. Titans is just a bit too dark.
I think the only thing DC does well is animated stuff.
And the Batman.
And the Batman. And the Dark... Well, yeah, but then they fucked up Batman for a bit, and then they went back to Batman, and then they fucked him up a bit, and then they went back to Batman. And
I think it just depends
well.
on the directors.
I think it just depends on how you take Batman. And speaking of the Batman, he's in the Flash movie.
Yes, and Flash's Ezra Miller arrest prompts emergency Warner Brothers meeting about Ezra Miller's future.
Yeah, so we reported on it last week. Ezra Miller got arrested because he punched some people. And yeah, he's not a good person. He seems really fucking annoying. And this is funny because DC is hinging all of their bets on the Flash movie to reset their universe. And so they might not have a Flash anymore.
Just get Grant Gustin to be the Flash. I mean, he's a good actor, just terrible writing.
I did see a petition for that happening after like the news of this came out, and everyone was just like, hire Grant Gustin. And so I imagine at the end of the Flash movie, Grant Gustin comes out, pulls a gun out, pops it into Flash's head, and then goes, I'm the Flash now. And then everyone just accepts it.
I would be more than happy if they just reboot the Flash, Grant Gustin, in a film. Because he's a pretty good Barry Allen, to be honest. It's just
well, they've already crossed over, haven't they? They crossed over, didn't they?
They did, yes.
So literally, we just have that scene again, but this Flash cracks the other Flash's neck.
Yeah.
And then just goes, that's the end. This is the end of this Flash. I'm looking at you directly from the camera. This is not a joke. We got rid of him. We also got rid of Amber Heard, and we got rid of Johnny Depp. We're good. Everyone's out. Johnny Depp's out of Fantastic Beasts. It's all good.
Yeah,
Amber Heard's out of Aquaman.
Their careers are over.
Yeah, Amber Heard's is still going. I look forward... Apparently their trial's starting soon for their divorce, so...
Oh, right, yeah.
That's going to be fun to watch. I don't like this Flash anyway, so I hope they burn it to the ground.
They might do.
Because he's just not funny. He's meant to be the comic relief character, but he's not funny. He wasn't funny in either versions of Justice League. He was just annoying. And I think it's Ezra Miller, because he can't run properly. He runs like just flailing his arms back and forth, and it's annoying. He's meant to be a person who can run. That's his whole thing.
Yeah. But anyway, let's move on to James Bond. As we know that Amazon has now purchased MGM. Is that right?
Yes.
It is MGM, right?
Yes.
I was getting confused. Anyway, yes, so a James Bond film series is to make Amazon Prime video streaming debut in April.
Yeah, so all the James Bond films are going to Amazon Prime.
Who would have
Shocking. Shocking. But only for a limited time, apparently. So if you want to watch all the James Bonds, you got to watch them quick.
I think we both shared our opinions on there's only really one good James Bond film.
Casino Royale?
Yeah, Casino Royale.
The original one.
No.
I don't think there is an original
Yes,
one.
there
I think
is.
it's just based on... Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't know James Bond. I know Sean Connery was James Bond. I know Timothy Dalton was James Bond. I know Pierce Brosnan was James Bond. And I know nothing else other than that and Daniel Craig.
I'm pretty sure Casino Royale is the worst reviewed and best reviewed James Bond film.
Well, that's good. I hope it's the classic that's the well-reviewed one.
You may be a bit disappointed at that situation. I will check it quickly. Yeah.
Bam.
The first Casino Royale in 1967 was rated 5.1, and the best episode is Casino Royale 2006, rated 8.0.
Oh. Well, that's a shame.
Yes, although I'm not sure if you'll be the biggest fan of the second best reviewed film ever.
Is it Skyfall?
It is Skyfall.
It shouldn't be Skyfall.
Third is Goldfinger. Then I think it is From Russia with Love. And then there's a bit of a tie between...
Fair.
Oh, no. Fifth is No Time to Die.
Oh, cool. I'm so glad the James Bond franchise is going to Amazon Prime so I can ignore it like I did whenever everything else comes on Amazon Prime.
That's true.
I have Amazon.
So many things coming to Amazon Prime, right? The Lord of the Rings show.
Yeah.
The Wheel of Time came out. That was another massive budget thing. I think just got ignored.
Yeah. I just forget I have Amazon Prime sometimes, and then I go on it and I'm like, oh, there's actually some good stuff on here. And then I'm like, I'll just wait for The Boys season 3.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only reason I have it, and Prime one-day delivery.
I'm waiting for The Boys season 3, Invincible season 2, and I am looking forward to that Lord of the Rings show, but I'm optimistically, cautiously happy for it.
I think you said it in a bit of a weird order.
Nope, I'm optimistically, cautiously happy for it. Print it on a t-shirt, slap it as merch. Optimistically,
yes,
cautiously happy for it.
We get so many listeners every day that we can afford to make merch.
Yep. Do you know who can't afford to make merch anymore?
I'm guessing it is Will Smith.
No, he's still rich, but people will still buy it. But yeah, the Film Academy bans Will Smith from the Oscars ceremony for 10 years.
Yeah,
Good.
I mean, it's not really a massive punishment. He's already won the Oscar.
Yep. He doesn't have to give it back yet, so hey, look.
Well, it doesn't matter.
He's
It's
won his
always his. I've made this argument before. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, but they could just erase him from history.
They can't
Whitewash
do
him.
that. You can't
Give it to a white actor.
As much as people may believe you can just erase history, you can.
Give it to Smith Will, the white actor.
No matter what happens, he's already won the best actor. They made the mistake as soon as they let him have it.
Yeah. They should have gone, shit. And then gone, no one's going to... I bet they basically thought no one's going to care about this. And then they forgot that the whole internet somehow thinks this is the most important thing in the world.
They do.
But this got more news than a lot of the Ukraine stuff. So, did you hear that... I don't remember if we talked about it, but Amy Schumer wanted to get Vladimir Zelensky on to do a video call at the Oscars.
Why?
To promote people donating to help the Ukraine. But that seems like such a weird disconnect. It's just like, yeah, imagine that taking place between the slap and Will Smith winning his Oscar. Just imagine the timing of that if it was, yes, Vladimir Zelensky is on the screen to announce this award, And then it's just Will Smith comes up, slaps Chris Rock, and then it's just like, oh, that Ukrainian thing got overshadowed a bit. Could have been a real funny thing.
Yeah, that would have been quite awkward. But let's go on to what, I'm pretty sure what you did want me to hint at before
I did what?
And you said talk about lack of money.
What?
What?
No, this isn't what I wanted to talk about at all.
What?
Don't worry about it. Just go on. Move on.
Discovery closes acquisition of AT&T's Warner Media.
Yes.
Yeah, for a second I thought Discovery was owned by Disney, but it's not, is it? That's not National Geographic.
No, that's National Geographic. So now we get the Discovery Channel on the HBO Max app. Except we don't because we're British and we haven't got it yet.
But so Disney now owns Warner Media?
No! Disney doesn't own anyone in the DCEU, Dan. Discovery. Get your D's right, man.
They look similar.
No, they don't at all.
It has DIS and it ends in EY.
Yeah, but there's a cover or cov bit in the middle.
So Disney have now bought Warner Media.
Nope, Discovery. So this will be interesting because AT&T was horrible for Warner Media.
Some people saying that they might have to sell DC characters.
They might. Who knows? It's interesting. It's all up in the air. The AT&T acquisition of Warner Media was a terrible thing because it was meant to be like heavily regulated, and then the governments just didn't do it. So they just ended up selling off a load of firing a bunch of people, letting go a bunch of people. Then you had all the DC Zack Snyder stuff happen. Then you had all the Josh Whedon stuff happen. And they were trying to cover it up, and the Warner Brothers executives hated black people, and all of that.
Oh, what a surprise!
It was meant to create jobs, and they just ended up getting rid of a bunch of people's jobs. And then they just ended up selling it anyway because they were just like, no, it's not profitable for us. We'll get rid of it. It's costing us too much money to keep this thing because they kept fucking up their franchises.
It's almost like making loads of reboots of films is a bad idea.
Yeah, it's also like having every company get consolidated into one business isn't a good idea because it means that the stuff gets neutralized so it can appeal to the most mass market, a la Disney, where everything has to be friendly.
Yeah, good old Disney, Many people hate the fact there's now over 18 stuff on there.
Well, no, that's kind of good because I'm hoping it fucking forces Disney to realize that they can do more adult-oriented content without having to worry about being soft-spoken Disney never does anything bad. Kids love it. Adults love it.
Yeah, hopefully, Make Deadpool 3.
They are. We got a director now.
We do have a director, but
He did the Agent Project and the other one, the Free Guy one. I enjoyed both of them.
Well, let's talk about something you don't enjoy, which is the metaverse in Oh So Meta, because we've got Meta news once again. And apparently, Meta is now making their own digital Zuckbuck currency.
Yeah.
Because you love cryptocurrency and you love the metaverse.
Yeah. Technically, it's just a code name at the moment.
Well, yeah.
But they're still creating an in-currency game, for their shitty metaverse stuff. They're making their own currency because that's what we need. More ways to spend money.
Also, PC Gamer has made a...
Have you seen... This is completely off topic, but have you seen Mark Zuckerberg's sister?
No.
Did you know Mark Zuckerberg had a sister?
No, I did not.
Did you know she's like a TikToker or like not a TikToker, but an influencer who is trying to push NFTs and cryptocurrency?
Well, that does not surprise me.
It's crazy. I forgot to put it in as a story ages ago. But apparently his sister's crazy. As crazy as Mark Zuckerberg is. And she's a big promoter of cryptocurrency and NFTs. And she does dance videos and stuff like that to promote them. Yeah, it's just funny to me. But what were you going to say? I know my thing kind of threw you off.
I was going to say PC Gamer has drafted up an image of what the currency looks like, and it's just terrifying because you have that animated Mark Zuckerberg on a $100 note.
Profile.
And it just looks terrifying.
Zuckbucks. Do you want some Zuckbucks, Dan?
I do not want Zuckbucks. So supposedly this isn't a cryptocurrency, and it's
an NFT.
And people are, associating it with Roblox.
Yeah. So you want Robux? You get Zuckbucks.
I doubt it's going to be called Zuckbucks.
I hope it's called Zuckbucks, because then no one will buy it and Facebook would burn.
Well, Facebook's already starting to, the dip starting.
It won't be working off the blockchain. Oh, yeah. It will be centrally controlled in-app token, which is something like the Robux found in Roblox. But the thing is, I swear fucking Facebook owned a cryptocurrency.
Well, Facebook actually made Facebook credits back in 2013, but it was too costly to maintain. So this isn't the first time, recycling of ideas and that. But hey.
Yeah, they did. Facebook intended DIEM to be a stable coin, which, as the name implies, is a type of cryptocurrency designed to be less of a financial roller coaster, its value linked to less violent assets such as national currencies or commodities. Yeah, so Facebook got rid of its own cryptocurrency. So they did have a cryptocurrency, but they completely just pushed it to one side so it wasn't associated with Facebook to try and help it get some good publicity.
Well, yes, because Facebook is, massively.
Oh, it was also called formerly Libra. So yeah, they kept changing the name to try and get it away from Facebook.
Anyway, talking about games and metaverses, Epic and Lego partnered to build a metaverse for kids.
This kind of seems cool. Like, I know Lego has done
Is it cool,
stuff
though?
like...
Is it really? Because, shouldn't kids go out and explore the world?
Shouldn't kids build actual Lego rather than digital Lego?
Yeah. As long as they're not
I've
Prince
bought
Andrew.
Rise of Skywalker Saga or whatever it is, the Lego one. So I can't complain about playing childhood games through Lego. But it's kind of weird. I wonder if they'll add Lego to Fortnite.
What? And I doubt it because they've removed building.
But they might bring it back because they're trying to implement Lego as their building blocks, as the gimmick of building.
That would be awful.
That'd be great. Imagine having to put a single block at a time to build a shitty house rather than a big slab of wood.
You've just got to walk like 2 miles just to pick up one brick.
Yeah. You have to destroy some kid's tower to get the blocks. They're just scattered around the world.
Well, it seems like a really dumb idea, but
But it would be it's basically going to be a family-friendly virtual space from the beginning. Lego Group and Epic will combine their extensive experience to ensure that this next iteration of the internet is designed from the outset with the well-being of kids in mind, companies explained in the press release. Basically, no Lego cocks.
Also, they're saying the well-being of kids. Once again, they shouldn't be online that often.
They shouldn't be strapping VR headsets to their head, running into Lego buildings, and building Lego sets of tea.
Yeah, you gotta explore the world.
Get abducted by a pedophile.
Don't do that. Don't go near Prince Andrew.
Have life experiences, like get touched up by a man from a dark corner that you ran into down a dark alleyway.
Oh dear.
Because you went outside without parental supervision.
Well, we're talking about Lego, so let's go on to we've lost the controller of the Noozer, and trying to kill children in Lego Star Wars reveals surprisingly useful exploit.
Do you want to know what it is, Dan?
What is it, Danny?
Okay, so I haven't done this because I do not own the game yet. I bought it recently and it's taking a while to get here. For some odd reason, Amazon decided to not ship it next day. It's like 4-day delivery. So, weird. But apparently, in Lego Star Wars, you can't kill kids because it's a children's game, so killing a kid is bad. So what happens is, in this new version of the game, you can combo it. So if you keep hitting the child, you go up in the air and you can start flying, basically. So you can use it to glitch over to different places in the map that you're not meant to be.
So killing children makes you fly?
No, because you can't kill the children. So just beating children continuously makes you fly. So yeah.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to killing children as Anakin Skywalker.
Well, that's what because you have to have them in your party, so you can literally get young Anakin Skywalker and just smash his face in a bunch of times and fly across the map. Watch the video. It's funny.
I will do one day. And talking about exploits, I would say an exploit is Ubisoft. They're exploiting their consumers by reportedly reshaping the Hyperscape franchise and making it a new PvE shooter. But
that looks a lot like Hyperscape.
Yeah, that looks like Hyperscape. Thank you.
Yep.
I was
Didn't
getting
need to
stuck
put
on my words
Hyperscape
once
before there. Yep. Because you changed your title, even though it was a pretty good title, and then you changed the order of the title, and then you went and realized that you read the title and it was different.
Roast Brain. I'm gonna call that Roast Brain Sundays now.
Did you like Hyperscape, Dan?
No, it was awful.
I mean, we played it for like a bit.
I like the premise.
I just feel like none of the.
I like the premise, but it was poorly executed. It was too long time to kill.
I also feel like none of the guns felt interesting.
No, it all felt the same. It all looked the same around the map. All the different areas just looked like the same area repeated.
Yeah. It wasn't easy to get online with friends when I tried to play it because the servers were so buggy.
Also Ubisoft, so it's heavily microtransactioned.
Yep. I thought the base world where you like started was pretty cool. Because I liked the training area a bit. You actually got to test out the weapons. You got to like...
Oh yeah, that was cool. But yeah, it's just I think the actual game itself wasn't ideal.
But yeah, I mean, if they're working on a new version of this to like make it actually enjoyable, that'd be pretty cool. But I mean, we'll have to see. I imagine they'll make it free to play still, so...
Yes,
unless they charge you. And then if they charge you, I won't play it.
And talking about Ubisoft, Ghost Recon Breakpoint will no longer receive game content.
Yes. However, they'll still do that NFT shit. So.
Oh yes, because it's Ubisoft and they like using NFTs.
Yeah.
Aren't they one of the two companies that are still using it? Them and Square Enix, right?
I think I read that someone else is maybe going to go into it. I think the people who own Sonic, maybe. So, we'll see. Yeah. So, hey, look.
Did you ever play Breakpoint?
No. I played Ghost Recon's Wildlands, which was the one just before this. I enjoyed that game a lot, to be honest. I got a 600 meter headshot.
Oh, wow.
On someone. Yeah, I have a video of it. I was trying to see how far away I could get headshots from, and I was just continuously going backwards, and then I got like a 600 one, and you literally can't see you can't see the marker that it hits because it was so far away.
Yeah.
That was a good video.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I tried really hard for that.
What is your favorite Tom Clancy game?
I don't really know any. Probably Ghost Recon Wildpoint, because that's the only one I really ever played.
Yeah, because we tried to play The Division.
Oh, I fucking hate The Division. It's not a great franchise. My friend really likes it. Well, our friend really likes it. But
I never got into it.
It was just a clone of Destiny, but worse.
I'm pretty sure that's just every looter shooter nowadays.
Yeah, there have been some attempts, but no one's cracked the formula quite like Destiny, and even Destiny's fucking up its own formula. So.
Although Destiny have had the golden period since the launch of Witch Queen.
We will be doing a review, we swear. Just not sometime soon.
Or maybe it will be.
I might just... Maybe, who knows? It's when Dan's free, not when I'm free. Blame Dan. Send all your hate and comments to Dan.
I can take it, I can handle it, it's fine. I'm a big boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. Ghost Recon's dead. Breakpoint.
Yes, but some things are coming back.
Yes.
Such as the bullet time shooters are something. Honestly, this title's awful. I don't understand it.
Well, it's just called Woe Remedy is remaking Max Payne 1 and 2.
No,
I don't know what your one is.
Whoa, Remedy is making... Is it actually called Max Payne?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's a bullet shoot. It's like it was in the time of the Matrix, Dan, where everyone needed to make Matrix stuff. So it's a bullet. You shoot, and time slows down.
Well, yeah. So Remedy is remaking Max Payne 1 and 2.
Do you know who Remedy are, Dan?
I do not.
They're the people who made Control. Do you know Control?
I do not know Control.
You got it as a free game in the Epic Store at some point.
Do I?
I think so. You might have, or you have Alan Wake. It's one of them. You either got, because they had a lot of their games go onto the Epic Store.
I will find out. I don't know though, because I mean I do get most of the free games. I do forget sometimes though.
Yeah, they made Quantum Break as well. They made Crossfire. They made the Max Payne originally. But this is in collaboration with Rockstar.
Rockstar?
So I think so. I think it's Rockstar.
No, Rockstar published the games.
Yeah, so it's in collaboration with them. Because Rockstar is publishing it and paying the money for it. Rockstar's paying the money for it.
What's this vampire?
Rockstar's footing the bill and Remedy's making it.
Sorry, I was just looking at Epic Store and I saw this vampire game and it interested me.
What?
Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, it looks terrible.
Oh, you won't like it.
It looks absolutely awful.
You won't like it, Dan. I think it's a D&D thing.
Apparently you can play as 3 vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks awful. It looks awful. It's a shame. Because the actual image of it looked fine, but... what's the song called?
Song?
Damn it! The games.
Control.
I did not search.
Control or Alan Wake?
Do I own Control?
I don't know.
I do own Control.
There you go. Now you can go play Control and then you'll have an idea of what the style of Max Payne will be like.
This game won a lot of awards.
Yes. It's a very well... it was potential for Game of the Year at one stage, Dan.
Yeah, it got runner-up.
Yeah.
I know, it did actually win Game of the Year by some things.
Some publishers, yeah. It was a very popular game, Dan.
Didn't even know how it came out. I didn't know I owned it.
Yeah. Now you can, and now you'll play it, and then you'll realize, I
will play it once I finish Tomb Raider, because I have not gone back to that for a very long time.
Well, Dan, speaking of Tomb Raider, a new Tomb Raider is in development using Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, yeah, because Unreal Engine 5 got released this week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This was the announcement. They're making a new Tomb Raider using Unreal Engine 5, and Unreal Engine 5 is now out.
Is it Square Enix making it again, or?
I think so, yeah. They own the publishing rights, so it'll be Crystal Dynamics, the people who made that Avengers game that no one wants to play anymore.
Yeah, so a lot of people are apparently going to be using Unreal Engine 5, mainly because it does look amazing.
Mm-hmm. I think the news dropped that there's a new Kingdom Hearts game that's apparently using Unreal Engine 5 as well. Also,
apparently the new Witcher game's using it.
Yep. Which is interesting, because I think they had their own in-house engine, so... Well, did they use Unreal Engine 4? I thought, I can't remember if the Witcher series used...
Oh, no, it's Crystal Dynamics making the next.
Yes, I know. They're owned by Square Enix, though.
Oh, okay. Who made the original one?
I already said this.
Oh, did you?
Yes. Crystal Dynamics made all of them.
They did
all of the reboot ones.
Right.
I don't remember if they made all of the old ones.
No, I don't think they did.
I know they at least made the reboot ones. So I don't know if it's going to continue the story of that, because that thing kind of wrapped up, but had a lot of loose threads.
Well,
you haven't
maybe.
finished them yet.
I'm sure the game will look absolutely amazing. I think actually Shadow of the Tomb Raider looks pretty good.
I think the first one looks really good.
For the time, yes. I wouldn't say it can really compete nowadays.
Oh yeah, no, I just really, that's the one I remember the most, and then the second one's my favorite, and then the third one I was just like, yeah, it's really good. I didn't love the ending of it, but...
Well, don't spoil it. Don't spoil things.
I won't spoil it for you.
No,
Which one did you... What one are you up to? What one are you up to?
I'm on Shadow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I basically not even started it. I've only done the sort of first few missions. I've done after the flooding.
Oh yeah, you've got nothing.
Yeah,
you've got loads.
You've got
loads left. I need to go back to that because I want to 100% both the first one and the second one, third one, because I finished 100% the second one. Like I did everything on the map.
And I had the DLCs as well. The second one.
I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did. I'm sure I did, but I didn't go back to it after that. So I love that franchise. It's my third favorite franchise.
And then our final news stories for games is Bandai Namco replaces Miss Pac-Man with Pac-Mom in ongoing rights dispute.
Yep. So Bandai Namco may or may not have the rights to Miss Pac-Man. So they've just decided to rebrand it as Pac-Mom.
Doesn't really have the same ring to it, does it?
Also, Miss Pac-Man is in the relationship with Pac-Man, so it seems like Pac-Man's in a relationship with his mum. So, yeah, not a great choice of name. But
so they own Pac-Man, but they don't own Ms. Pac-Man.
Well, I can't fucking read it because I need to get rid of the fucking ad blocker, and then it keeps saying there's a threat and the thing scans up. So you're going to have to read it then. Whilst I try and figure out
Ms.
why.
Pac-Man has been transferred into Pac-Mom in the Pac-Land game.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly there's also a Baby Pac as well.
Baby Pac?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, no. So Pac-Mom isn't Pac-Man's mom. It's still Ms. Pac-Man, but it's the mother of the baby.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
That's
no,
why
actually,
that's why I said they were in a... No, but that's why I said it was in a relationship with Pac-Man, and then it seems like it's been a relationship with his mum.
Yes, but apparently there is a... People are now disputing the story behind this, saying, did they have a divorce? Is this now the mother of the child, but not his lover?
Maybe. I still think he's fucked his mum.
Oh dear, oh dear.
He's got an incest baby.
Well, apparently Pac-Land has just released on the PS4 and Switch.
Oh, okay, here it is. At Games made a deal with GCC to acquire the royalty interest rights instead. That meant if Bandai Namco released anything with Miss Pac-Man in it, it would owe At Games, the company it was trying to sue. So it would owe basically At Games if they tried to release anything with Miss Pac-Man in it.
Right, gotcha.
At Games created a Miss Pac-Man arcade cabinet through Bandai, though Bandai never gave permission. Bandai Namco has alleged At Games interfered with its negotiations with Miss Pac-Man's original creator to buy out the royalty rights. Those creators were 7 MIT classmates known as General Computer Corporation. Yeah, so basically some kids basically made a game, got the rights, and then Bandai Namco is like fucked until they sue and win the case, because that's how corporations do. So they got to make a Pac-Bum.
Yes, they do. So Pac-Man now has incest.
Yep.
So let's go on to Tech Time and Science Shenanigans, and we do not have much because I have not been looking for things. But Danny has found Elon Musk has become Twitter's biggest shareholder after taking a 9.2% stake in company.
He also made a lot of money off of this, because basically before all of this, he I think bought all of this like 14 days before it became public.
Yeah.
And during those 14 days, he was shit-talking Twitter, and basically making a load of comments and saying, what would you do if you owned Twitter and you had like ideas for Twitter? And so people were giving like Twitter polls and shit like that. And so Twitter's value was going down at the time.
Yeah.
And then at the announcement of Elon Musk doing it, it went up a lot. So he made like 124 million just from investing in Twitter.
So I'm assuming he is now the owner of Twitter because he owns
the biggest stake.
Well, if you own the biggest stake, doesn't that mean you own it?
No, you have to own 51%.
Right. So no one owns it then. No one owns Twitter.
No. Well, it's split between people, but he owns the biggest percentage stake in the company. If you want full control, you have to own at least 51% of a company. That's how it works. That's why like big stakeholders own most of their company. If they want, like, if you want to be like the head CEO, you have to own like 51% of the company if you want to make the biggest decision. But yeah, he bought nearly 73.5 million shares of it.
I feel like that's just nothing to Elon Musk.
His passive stake in the company is valued at up to 2.9 billion based on the stock's Friday close, and an estimated cost of the deal was 2.4 billion. So he made a lot of money just from doing nothing, really.
Sell it immediately.
The news prompted
look at that, made money.
So basically, the news prompted Twitter stock to soar by more than 26% in the pre-market trade before Wall Street opened on Monday, meaning his shares are now worth around 3.6 billion, earning him an interested 1.2 billion in 3 weeks. So basically, he invested in Twitter, shit-talked Twitter, and it's probably also going to get investigated by the FCC, because he basically almost has committed, because it was insider trading, basically. I'll buy it at this low value and then get it up, because he knows people will... He also owns more than Jack Dorsey, the original founder of Twitter.
I feel like Elon Musk should just stay off Twitter because that just causes him so many problems in his life.
Yeah, but he's now going to change Twitter and make it even worse because he was banging on about free speech and how Twitter doesn't adhere to free speech laws, but it's a private company and they can decide what they want. And as soon as Elon Musk realizes that, oh yeah, that means people can now shit talk him and he has to deal with it, or otherwise he can private and block stuff. And the fact that he blocked a account that was tracking his private jet, he can block it. He's using his free speech to block someone. Like he doesn't fucking understand what free speech is.
It'd be nice if he gets rid of cancel culture. I don't know how he would do that, but
he can't because he wants to promote it. He wants to promote it because he's like, oh, free speech, but he doesn't realize that Elon Musk is such a dumbass.
But at the same time, he's still a genius because he has earned so much money.
Yes, he's a good businessman, but he's a fucking idiot.
That he is. But that is it for the news. We are going on to recommend, do, recommend, don't. What have you watched this week?
I watched a comedian, Jen Kirkman. She's very, very funny, and I recommend a lot of people watch her. But she's basically not a comedian anymore, I think, from what I've had, because her comedy specials are from 2015 and 2017, and I think she's a musician now, so... Because I looked on her Twitter and it said former comedian, so...
Oh.
But I think she's a musician. But yeah, she's got good comedy specials. I enjoyed them.
Well, this week, over the course of 4 nights, I managed to watch one film, which was Death of the Nile. And I enjoyed it to an extent.
On the Nile.
Huh?
On the Nile. You said
Death
off.
on the Nile.
No, on.
Yeah, Death on the Nile.
You said off.
Well, I wrote on the Nile.
Yeah, but you said off.
Well, who cares? I wrote on the Nile.
Death off for the Nile.
Death... Yeah, whatever. All right, I'm tired. Leave me alone. Anyway, I watched it. I did enjoy it, right? Don't get me wrong. However...
Is that the second one?
Yeah, second one. I do think the second one...
Okay, I need to watch both of them.
The first one, I do not like the reveal. I find it just a complete cop-out.
Okay, don't spoil the reveal, because I'm going to watch them at some point.
The first one,
like,
the first reveal is a cop-out, and the second one is so blatantly obvious.
Is it Johnny Depp?
Yes, it's 100% Johnny Depp. He's not even in either of the films, but it's Johnny Depp.
No, he's in the first one.
Is he? Pretty sure he's not.
Yeah, he's in the first one.
Is he the guy who dies?
I don't know. What's it called? Orient Express?
A Murder on the Orient Express.
Murder on the Orient Express. Cast. Johnny Depp. Fucking third picture, mate. Edward Ratboy or something.
It's been a long time since I watched it, but there's a good chance he's the one who dies.
Yeah, well, good. It's Penelope Cruz. That's who I was thinking of when I was thinking of Sandra. Nope, I don't know. I don't care anymore. Never mind, that thought went nowhere. Russell Brand's in it?
He's in, yes, the second one, yeah.
Jodie Comer's in it?
Yeah, they have all-star cast in these films.
Ridley Scott's in it?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Phil Dunster is in it? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, so I enjoyed the second one more than the first one, but
Michael Pena?
It was just really obvious to me. Maybe it was just me, but I predicted it straight away. I knew exactly who it was. And I knew exactly how it was going to play out.
Michelle Pfeiffer? Huh. Crazy. Tom Bateman.
So yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment for me, but...
Gal Gadot's in the first one?
No, she's not.
Well, apparently she is in the cast list.
I don't think she is. It's a Google cast list.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's wrong. She's not.
Well, she's in the first... She's now in the first movie.
I'm pretty sure she's only in the second one.
Lolita Wright, the cancelled Black Panther. Crazy.
Yeah, I think I preferred the second one more than the first one, just because...
Gal Gadot's in it.
Well, yeah, and also I think the first one was a cop-out.
Well, it might be successful and get another one.
I kind of hope so, because I do like the prior stories. It's something I used to watch with my nan when I was younger.
Used to, eh?
Used to, yes.
Nana's in the grave, eh?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, that's sad, mate.
It's sad, but it was a long time ago.
Ooh, Bungie's trending.
It is, but thank you for listening to everybody, and we'll hopefully see you next week, but we'll wait and see, because things might be happening.
Yes. We're taking a break from TBOs for a while.
However, I'm not sure if we're going to have time to record TFE next week.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to be here, so...
So it may be a TBO next week, and then a TFE the week after.
Maybe. We'll see. It'll be a bit of a mash for April.
There'll be something next week, but it may be a TFE, it may be a TBO. You have to find out.
Yeah. it's going to be a little all over the place. We've got stuff going on in our lives. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
Bye.
For listening. Goodbye.